What is a war? When things didn't go as planned, correct? Things are not going as planned in my life. Things are not going in order, correct? He's saying here. Now, when things don't go in order for a person that has planned, and it's opposite his will, it's not what he thought it was going to happen. You know, I thought I would be married by now. I thought I'd be here by now. I thought I'd have this job by now. Whatever a person's expectations were in his life that are not the same as what they are today, which is a common thing that a person should feel. Remember, everybody feels like this. It's just the people that work on themselves to refocus. You're a human being. You're going to always wanted something, you expected something. You're a human being, for God's sake. But the key is, when you work on yourself, you have to fight for happiness. You don't inherit happiness. You have to fight for it. You have to focus on it. You have to focus on it constantly. It's a daily activity. You don't just get it from going to Orlando. You know that. It has to be constantly filled and worked on, just like a muscle, just like everything else in your life. You want happiness, get ready to work. And if somebody's telling you opposite, show me. I don't believe him. It's not true. Because the Yetzer Hara is very, very strong nowadays. Okay? He's saying here, when you go out to war against your enemies, he says, when things don't go as you plan, and God delivers them to your hand, all the worlds are against yours, what should you do? You know what he tells us to do? He says you have to capture your thoughts. Capture your thoughts. You know what you need to do? You need to capture them. The word makshava is what? Thought. Correct? Makshava in Hebrew means thought. You need to chashuv ma. Meditate on ma. Meditate on the expectation. That's why the thing went out of order for you. That's the only reason why things are not going according to your will. He's saying here, when you constantly bind your godliness into your thoughts, how did we know this? When we took our expectations. Our expectations represent Chava. And we put Hashem in the picture. What do? We connect to Ma. Remember, everybody remembers that example? Let me review it for anybody who doesn't know. We know the word Adam represents 45. Adam, the letters are in order, correct? Aleph, Dalet, Mem, correct? Adam, 45, Gematria. Chava is Gematria, is the letter numerical value of 19. When things are going out of order for your life, you're in a state of Chava. You're in a state of out of order. What do you need to do? He's saying, I need to capture, Chashuv Ma, return that Ma back. How do you return to Ma? You put the 26 back in the picture. You understand? The 26 is, what do you mean I put the 26 back in the picture? Oh, things weren't going in order because I tried to control my wife. My life is out of order. I tried to control my wife. What do I have to do? Start giving up control. Anytime you try to control something in your life, you're trying to control the date it's going to happen. Control the outcome of it. Control people. What does Hashem says? Oh, you want to be you want to be me? Let me show you how out of control you are. What is that showing? It's a sign of arrogance. You want to control somebody? Let me show you who's in control. I'm going to make your life so out of control that you're going to beg me just to beg for control. Number one problem in addiction. What do you tell them to do? Lose control. Stop with the control. You can't control nothing. You can't even control your habit. So what does a person do? He has to surrender. First step in addiction. Surrender to God. Give up control. Go to the higher power. You can't do this by yourself, by the way. You tried it for years. Look what you did to yourself. Stop. Give up control. Surrender. Humility. Chashuv ma is capture. So what do I need to do? I'm in a war. My mind is a war. The war against the Yetzer Hara, the war against my expectation, the war against social comparison, the war against being in control of when a deal is going to close, the war about everything in your life is this. If you don't go into there and see where you're where your ego is there, what do you need to do? Capture it. He's telling us when you go out to war, you need to take it captive. Take that thought captive and humble yourself. Humble yourself. When somebody tells me, this is a problem, that's a problem, that's a problem, that's a problem, that's a problem, here's a prescription. Humble yourself. That's where your life is out of order. You're trying to control the outcome of everything in your life. When you're trying to control the outcome of everything, you're just going to lose 100% of the time. What is control? Anger. I want to control the deal. I want to control this. I want this to be my way. Whenever you say, I want this to be my way, when is it going to happen already? How long is this taking? What are you doing? Let me show you halom. Whatever you press, the time is pressed for you. Do you understand the issue here?